Howdy, fiction writers. Back for a little more writing. Today, we continue with Unit 4 from Scenes to Series. Bend 2. Today, Lesson 9. Today, our focus is saddle up for a revision party. Writers, you have been writing many stories about your character. In fact, you're a series author now. And it's almost time to celebrate all the hard work you've been putting in. But first, we have some work to do. To get ready to celebrate and show off your first series, we need to go back and take a peek at all the stories you have written in the series so far. Today, we will saddle up and get to a party, a revision party. So welcome to the party. Come on in. A revision party is when writers start having a good time rereading, checking, and adding things to their stories that they've already written. Now, I know to a lot of you that doesn't sound like a real party. I know once you've written a story, you think it's done. But famous authors, high school authors, college authors, and even first grade authors have to go back, reread their work, revise it, check it out, and see if we can make it any better. So today, our teaching point or goal is this. Today, the idea of a revision party is to have fun and find ways to make your fiction books sparkle. The books we read for Read Aloud, most of them sparkle. They have amazing pictures, they have great dialogue, they have exciting things that make their readers want to read. And that's what we want. We want for readers to want to read your fiction series. So I'm telling you that you have to go back and check your work. And I know, like I said before, many of you do not like that. And I know it's not always fun, but we're going to change that. We are going to make this fun because we're having a revision party. So to make sure your writing will sparkle or be exciting and fun to read, I'm going to review some things that serious fiction writers do. And you'll have this chart so it can help you as you go back and revise or check all your work. We are serious writers. We are serious series writers. And these are some things that fiction writers do. Are you ready? First, you create a pretend character. You are all pros at that. Next, in your series books, in your stories, we use familiar places or settings. Storytellers, you need to tell stories. When you're writing a fiction book, most of these scenes could be acted out. That's one way. If you go back and read it, if you can act out your parts, you know it's a good series story. Maybe use words like then, next, to let your readers know what is happening within the story. Make sure you have a juicy ending, a resolution that will make your reader feel happy. When you go back and read, ask, could these things really happen? Make sure you add talking, or a fancy word of the week, dialogue. Make that dialogue juicy. Not just he said or she said. He yelled, she screamed, she whispered. Give feeling and emotion through that dialogue. Show feelings of your characters. Use small actions and details so your reader really gets to know what is happening. And sometimes use words that really stand out, pop words. Think about when you're reading a book and you might see a word in bold print or a different color. This lets the reader know something important is happening. We call these pop-out words. That's the start of our revision party. You're just beginning to saddle up. Another piece of the revision or fix-up process is you might even have to go back and add some more once you check those things. Some more details might help your readers follow your series. And finally, we all need to edit our work. Included in your plans this week is an editing checklist. This checklist will help you go back and see, oh, did I start my sentences with uppercase letters? Did I end with punctuation? Did I put quotations around my dialogue? Is my work nice and neat? Again, some of these things aren't that fun to go back and do. However, taking these steps will help make your writing extra sparkly and your series really could become a hit. So today, writers, you do not have to write a new story. Instead, you're just saddling up, rereading all your stories in your series and making them sparkle. Finally, go back, check out to see how you did on the We Are Serious Fiction Writers checklist. Check the editing checklist. Reread your stories. Make your stories sparkles. Thanks for coming to the revision party. Tomorrow, we will celebrate your stories. Happy writing.